So there's this 19-year-old freshman guard out of Baylor with crazy athleticism, defensive intensity, and wild two-way star potential. He was the Big 12 Freshman of the Year, and his name is VJ Edgecombe. Welcome to Basketball Intuition. I'm your host, Ethan Simon. Today we're going to be talking about VJ Edgecombe. I'll start by saying that I'm not here to tell you if I know if he's going to be a superstar, an all-star, a defensive player of the year. I don't know. Only time will tell. But I am here to tell you some of the things about his game on the offensive and defensive side that I've really liked. We're going to start with his build and his frame, and then we're going to go to his finishing ability, and then we're just going to branch off from there. His size was a big conversation for a minute until the combine happened, and that was able to be debunked. But he measured in at 6'4" barefoot, 193 pounds with a 6'7.5" wingspan. Nothing generational, but a very respectable build. And I'll tell you what, especially on the defensive side, he plays much bigger than 6'4". Another part about his build that is extremely impressive is he recorded a 38.5-inch vertical at the combine. He has crazy hang time, and with said vertical, he just be yamming on folks. VJ is very aggressive and explosive when he's attacking the rim. He has the ability to put his body straight into you and go straight up, but he also has the speed to look like a knife slashing through the defense. He's very quick getting downhill, and he can do so many things when driving to the basket. He's got a nice floater game. He can make tough shots inside, fun dunks. He can catch a lob and dunk on somebody. He can also create contact and get to the free throw line, and that's one of the things that I really like about his game that I think will help him at the next level. He shot 4.3 free throws a game at 78%, but he had a couple games where he was really getting to that free throw line. Some of his notable games would be like when he shot 9 for 10, when he shot 11 for 12, 11 for 14, and 8 for 11 from the free throw line throughout the season. As we know, getting to the free throw line definitely helps you out. It's free points for you and your teams. And not only is he just very fun when he's getting to the rim, he is very efficient. He shot 60% at the rim. Kind of a little bit more specifically about whenever he's finishing and getting to the basket, I thought he did really well in pick and roll situations, just as a scorer especially. I thought he did good as a playmaker too, but especially when he was trying to get downhill, I thought he worked really well in the screens. And I think this is the perfect place for us to just go to playmaking real quick, and then we're going to go to shooting afterwards. But when we talk about playmaking, VJ is a very solid playmaker. A lot of the times you look at somebody's assist number and you'll be like, oh, this guy isn't a playmaker when you look at his 3.2 assists a game. But really, he is a very solid playmaker. He didn't have a crazy usage percentage. And honestly, I kind of like the fact that he didn't have a crazy high usage percentage, because when he gets in the league, he's not going to have no 30% usage percentage. He had a 25% usage percentage, which is still high in the grand scheme, but compared to other top guards in the class and guys like that, they have the ball in their hands way more than he does. So again, that makes me confident that he's going to be able to transition over to the NBA nicely. Also, with that 25% usage percentage, he only had 1.9 turnovers a game. Also, another part about his playmaking that really helps him out is the fact that he is a 3-level scorer. He can get to the mid-range, the inside, and shoot the 3 ball with the accuracy and vision and the good ideas to get the ball to his teammates. I thought specifically in drive and kick situations is where I was really impressed with him. Simply penetrating the defense just a little bit to relieve some pressure, and then a simple kick out. And I think the best way I can put it is he's not this crazy flashy playmaker, but he is very mechanically sound. Good passes over the top of the defense. Good entry passes down to the bigs. I thought he worked really well with the big men. And then when we talk about his handle, it's kind of similar to his passing. It's not crazy flashy or anything like that, but it's very mechanically sound. He is definitely a good ball handler. If I had to give any criticism when it comes to his ball handling and shot creating ability, I would say that's where he definitely needs to improve, and that could really help him out the next level. If he's not able to create his own shots at the NBA, like he's gonna struggle at points, or he's just gonna end up being a catch and shoot shooter for his whole career, which isn't a bad thing, but whenever we're talking about him reaching his peak, he's going to need to be able to create shots for himself on the perimeter better. And now while we're on the perimeter, let's just go ahead and get to his shooting.
Hello there. If you're still here and enjoying the video, make sure to hit that like button.
I think VJ has really nice form on his jump shot. I just love how his jumper looks. Now, when we talk about his efficiency, he shot 24% from 3 in his first 8 games. After those first 8 games, he shot 36% through the rest of the season. He has a very good jump shot. He just needed to get it comfortable. He definitely got better as a jump shooter as the season went on. And if you just look at the game log, it'll tell you that as well. As the season went on, he shot more threes and he made them more efficiently. When we get into a little bit more specifics of his jump shooting, as a catch and shoot shooter, he looks very fluent. I really like his jump shot and his release. I saw an article that said he shot 38.6% on catch and shoot threes, which is just wonderful. And I also want to mention that he went through a 10-game stretch where he shot 41% from 3, a 10-game stretch. So he absolutely has the ability to shoot the ball at an efficient level. Sometimes when we talk about guys going to the next level, are we worried about them hitting deep threes, being able to translate to the NBA three-point line? I'm not too worried about it. We'll see what happens. And not only does he just look really good in catch and shoot situations, he also looks really great in pull-up situations. Again, I just really like his jump shot. There were even situations throughout the season where he was coming off screens ready to shoot. Another small thing that I've already mentioned, but I really want to get into it more. The fact that he already has a mid-range game and he is a 3-level scorer, he can hit the floaters, he can get the mid-range shot. For example, my last video was the AJ Johnson video. One of my criticisms to AJ Johnson is the fact that he is a inside or outside guy. He does not have a mid-range game at all. He doesn't have a floater game, no push shots, no deep push-ups, no stuff like that. He's an inside or outside guy. But VJ already is showing to be a 3-level scorer. He can get to the mid-range, he can get to his floater. And not only did he just show that he could do that, he did it very efficiently. He shot 38.5% on 2-pointers that weren't at the rim. So that's like pull-up jumpers in the mid-range, long floaters, stuff like that. Now on to his defense. This is what I have been waiting to talk about. He is a very, very dangerous point of attack defender. He has so much energy and he is very skilled on the perimeter especially. He is just so focused defensively and I just love it. He uses his arms very well. He's not too handsy or anything like that, but I just love what he's able to do in the passing lanes. He's always mixing stuff up in the passing lanes. And even though he doesn't have no crazy wingspan, like I mentioned earlier, 6'7.5", it's very good, but it's nothing crazy and he's still able to do this. This is where he's different. He's one of them ones. When it comes to shot blocking, as a 6'5" guard, he is one of them ones. Okay, so he only averaged 0.6 blocks a game, but you got to remember the fact that he is a guard. So for example, Anthony Edwards is also one of these special shot blocking guards, but he too this season only averaged 0.6 blocks a game. It's never going to be anything crazy flashy. When you look at their numbers, when you look at guards that are blocking shots, it's never going to be anything like a big man because it's not going to be 1.4, 2.2. It's not going to be nothing crazy like that. You got to actually watch the games to find stuff like that. Like, you got to watch ball. And I don't mean to like go on a rant about this, but it just frustrates me when people look at stats and then they just base how they feel about that player on their stats. So like assist, if he only averages 2.5 assists, oh, this guy's not a good playmaker. If you don't watch ball, just say that. And that just frustrates me sometimes because I seen somebody talking about that. The other day, they were talking about a prospect. I'm not going to say who because I don't want to call anybody out. I could just tell that he don't actually watch ball. Back to what I was saying. Also, in block situations, stuff like that, he is very good on the help side. Even in steal situations, like whenever he can get his hands in on balls, like on the help side, he is very, very good. And especially in chase down situations, like he covers distance in the open court freakishly fast. Like, he is a ridiculous athlete. So his chase down ability is there. I mean, I don't have anything else written down about his defense, but we're talking about a guy, like I mentioned earlier, a point of attack defender. You can put him on the best player and you can live with the results, whatever you get. I was just really impressed with his defense. If you've been at the channel before, you know the defense is my favorite part about basketball. So seeing a really good two-way guy like this coming into the league, I'm just excited about it. Okay, now on to my miscellaneous thing. When we're talking about rebounding for a 6'5" guard, this guy can rebound the basketball. He didn't get 2 offensive rebounds a game with 3.5 defensive rebounds a game just standing around. Like, he is going in there getting boards. Like, this guy can actually rebound the ball, and he crashes the glass. Like, he wants to rebound the ball, too. Like, I just love it. Another small thing that I really like, he moves well off the ball. Like I mentioned earlier, there were times where he was coming off screens ready to shoot the basketball. Also, some good cuts behind the defense at times, getting some nice lobs from his teammates. So now, on to the last segment of the day. If you're not familiar with the last segment of the day, that is the comment of the day. And if you're not familiar with the comment of the day, it is my favorite comment from the previous video. This is a very special comment of the day because I just want to hate. Like, I'm just trying to hate on somebody real quick. Shout out to your boy 9007. Really love this video as a Wizards fan. I'm excited about AJ a ton. I'm sorry that we had to give y'all Kuzma in the process. We know his buns. So I'm going to just wish y'all well. And then he asked me if I would make a Bub Carrington video. I let him know that I already made it. So if you want to check that out, you should check that out. This is the comment of the day because, like, I don't want to see Kyle Kuzma play on my favorite team next season. I can't fathom the fact that he's actually going to be on the roster next season. And for whatever reason, he's going to get paid like $20 million to score 0 points in a playoff game. Kyle Kuzma, if you're seeing this, which you probably aren't, I don't particularly hate you. I think hate is a very strong word for somebody that I don't personally know, but I definitely don't like you. I made it very clear after the trade happened how I felt about it. I have a whole video on it, me reacting to the trade. I was very upset. At the end of the video, I appreciate you very much for staying at the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like, comment, sub, post notifications if that's what you want. You don't have to. You don't have to do any of them if you don't want, but I would appreciate it if you did. Comment down below any video ideas you have for me. I'm not making any more NCAA videos for some reasons. This will probably be the last one unless this goes crazy. Yeah, I appreciate you very much again, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace out. Stop leaking.